Hey guys, welcome back to our daddy show. WAMTalk Wednesday.
Yo, what's up? What's happening? What's up with y'all? Thank y'all for tuning in. Welcome back to WAMTalk. Today's Tuesday. So we ain't gonna say the Wednesday. Today's Tuesday, 8 March. I'm sorry, March Madness deep dive in effect, March 15th. I'm with my guy, the professional man himself, my guy Eddie, Real Simba at Real Simba 4 on Twitter. My brother, again with my man. Appreciate you hopping on with me, bro. How you feeling, my guy?
What's going on, everybody? Feeling good, feeling great, man. Got a lot of shit going on today. I actually got to do some work, some Zoom meeting shit. But yeah, man, it's always a good day to talk basketball and try to get some bread, man. So I'm here with you again. Thank you for having me on, and let's get to the money.
Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. You already know. Yeah, I think you kind of, maybe it's just me, but I think you kind of low, bro. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think it may
Let's
be
see.
just me, though. No, you straight. It's straight. I think it's just me.
I'm
I just
good.
had you on low. Yeah, I had you low on my shit. I'm like, what the hell is that? But it was me. But nah, bro. So, man, it's hella good to have you here, bro. And I'm glad you took the time out, man, out your busy schedule to hop in on this. We got 4 games, though, so I ain't going to take too much of your time. I am officially locked in on 2 bets, two of the same bet, pretty much in the same direction. So you can pick and choose if you like it or not. Again, this is Web Talk on Who-Bangin Sports Talk. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, all the content that we give out. My guy DJ Big Boss does a great job. Continue to provide you guys with college basketball picks throughout the channel as well. I know we do live shows from time to time, but there's always content on the channel. Make sure you guys check that out. Tune into that. Also, my guy Real Simba 4. Make sure you guys follow him on Twitter. And my guy has a Discord as well. You guys get linked up to. Reach out to him on DM at Real Simba 4 if you're interested with what you hear today, because you're gonna hear some hitters and we're gonna recap and we're gonna talk about some winners, man, because it's the only thing that we do. I am like that. I don't know if AD like that, but I'm like that. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just fucking up.
Hey,
But
that's
no,
what's
for the
up.
most part, yeah, for the most part though, man, I'm happy to be here and let's get into it. I got the first game dialed up to Grizzlies at the Pacers. Ja Morant most likely out of the game. Ja Morant, when he is out of the game, Memphis is 12-2. So they win straight up 12 out of the 14 games. Ja hasn't been in the lineup. They have covered 11 of those 14 games as well. So they only failed to not cover 3 times in the games that Ja Morant is not in the lineup. And a lot of that has to do with them being the deep team. If you guys watched on this channel, I did give you guys a preview of how I feel about the Memphis Grizzlies. Said it earlier, this is the deepest team just based off of what they have on the backup point guard, backup forwards, backup wings, coaching. This just the whole up and down motion of this team throughout the year. Guys being in and out the lineup. One thing has been consistent. Desmond Bain has been consistent in the lineup. Another thing that's been consistent, Taylor Jenkins is still coaching his ass up, coach of the year. And then another thing here is that the defense is still being there and the rebounding is there. One thing that's changed for the Pacers, though, this is the first meeting of the season. The Pacers had a big trade, obviously, with my guy Tyrese Halliburton balling out. Tyrese doing his thing. I ain't mad at anybody taking his assists over 9.5. But probably want to take the double double because I think the double double is at minus 102, and they're giving you plus 108 on the assist. So definitely do your due diligence there. You might as well just take the assist because that's the double double spot there. But for the most part, I think the best spot here is going to be taking advantage of guys that's in and out the lineup. Last game for the Indiana Pacers, they only had 8 available players. They got similar to some of the similar names on the injury report. Goba Batase, who's dealing with a foot injury, really hurt. Came into the game, the last game that he did play, game time decision with that same toe injury. Re-injured it again, it appears. So it does feel like, I feel like towards these last, 18, 17 games, probably not going to be playing that much just based off of career-wise. So I don't think he's going to be in the lineup today. Malcolm Brogdon, Lance Stevenson, Chris Duarte. Those guys are the real true game time decisions for me. I believe Chris Duarte may be playing. Malcolm Brogdon, maybe not so much, but again, he's been playing recently, so I wouldn't be surprised. The reason why I haven't locked in on the Tyrese Halliburton is because I need to see where these guys are in the lineup or out before we make exactly exactly what type of line that we're going to get. So maybe we get a better line for Tyrese with Malcolm Brogdon in the lineup, but rather than him being out the lineup, of course, just to give you an example. But I believe guys out the lineup, so I am going to take advantage of him not being in a game time situation. So I'm going to take Isaiah Jackson, man. And Isaiah Jackson is probably somebody you haven't really heard too much of, but over the last 6 games, he's went over 18 and a half points in the rebounds, 5 out of those last 6 games. And I believe that it's a great opportunity for him to do it again with Batase out of the lineup. And he did hit the double-double last game, had 15 rebounds. So I'm going with the double-double as well. The double-double is super juice. Again, I split the unit here. I want to give you guys that disclaimer, but I did take a unit here, which was a 2-unit play for me in this game for this guy. So I didn't take the 2-unit route for the 18 and a half. I did take just 1 unit to win 1 unit on that, and then 1 unit to win on the double-double as well. So I think the plus 400 is still what you're getting available right now for Isaiah Jackson. Again, he's hit it twice back-to-back games when he's had 27 more minutes. I think he's going to see an uptick in minutes. They did just recently get Jalen Smith from the Suns, but he's on a second he's below him on the depth chart, if that makes sense in football terms. So I would definitely think Ja is out of the lineup. I do think the Grizzlies are great, amazing against the spread without him. Tyrus Jones averaging 6.6 assists without Ja in the lineup. All that good shit. I still think that the Pacers are still going to be the faster team here, maybe the more efficient as well. Not saying that they're going to hold down the paint. We do know that that's the main catalyst of the Grizzlies, but the main guy that scores in the paint is Ja Morant. He's one of the most he has the most points in the paint for the NBA, and a lot of that has been passed on to him since Zion's not in the league. So I believe that without that, that 60 points that they're averaging is probably going back down to like 40, 45, maybe even 50 if it's at best. So I think that difference is going to give the Pacers advantage statistically based off of the amount of attempts and the amount of pace that you're going to see in this game. So I think the Pacers are to play, but I'm just going to stick to Isaiah Jackson double-double and over 18 and a half points. That's my official play for the day. I wanted to kick it to my guy, Simba. You got anything for this game, bro, or any other games that's coming up that you have any action or that, a game that you really like that you want to talk about? And I think you're muted, bro. I think you're muted.
Sorry about that. So just to give a little bit of take on this game, myself, I kind of lean to the Grizzlies to go ahead and cover this number today. What are the reasons why? I mean, just a couple of trends that I noticed is Grizzlies are 12-2 straight up and 11-3 ATS without Morant this season. So even though Morant's not in the lineup, we know that the Grizzlies can still go ahead and hold it down and do what it is that they need to do. Now,
right.
I was kind of looking at some numbers for the Pacers in between me trying to research some of these games this morning. And one of the things that I came across is ever since the last 15 games, the Pacers are just getting eaten up by power forwards. They're giving up the third most points in the league to that position. So what does that tell you? I think that they're getting eaten up in the paint, and it obviously comes with them not having any Sabonis, no Batase, like you were talking about. Now they got Isaiah Jackson. They have no Miles Turner, no real paint defense. And like you said, that the Grizzlies love to get their money in the paint, and you did also say that Ja Morant is getting most of that money in there. But I think that the Grizzlies are still going to be able to take advantage of the paint for these guys. And can you hear me?
I got you. You say you think that they're going to be able to take advantage of the paint. Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you. Good. You good. Can you hear me? Am I
Can't hear
muted?
you. Can you hear me?
Look how that shit is, bro. That shit.
Can you?
How does it feel like that? You
got
me
me
though?
Yeah,
I
my
got you.
bad, man. My earpiece connected to my phone in the middle of me talking to you. So my bad.
Hey, I always got to take like my tablet right here. I got to take all the Bluetooth off, bro. It's only right. It's some weird
Yeah,
shit
my
to me
bad. I
getting into.
apologize to the people out there, but
Like, you
yeah.
good,
So
brother?
I think the Grizzlies will still be able to go ahead and get some money in the paint tonight. They are 11-5 ATS as road faves. So 7.5 is a big number. If it does scare you off, there is a play that a lot of people that I know have been really taking advantage of. And like you said, the Pacers play at a high pace, and Grizzlies have no problem playing at that pace either. It's their first quarter team total over. It really doesn't matter what it is. If it's 30 points, take it. If it's 28, take it. If it's 31, take it. They've been hitting it consistently, without a doubt. So that's probably a play I'll look towards in the first half for the Grizzlies. But one guy that I am going to target in this game, and I can't make it official because I haven't really had a chance to break down his numbers, but I do like Jaren Jackson Jr. to have a good game in this one. I think he can get it from outside the paint. I think he can get it from inside the paint. I'm looking at his points over 18.5 minus 104. Somebody's got to score in this game. And look, I haven't been paying attention to these Grizzlies these last couple of games, but look, I know John Morant's doing what he's got to do. Someone's got to get the money tonight, and I think it'll be Jaren Jackson. If I do go ahead and make that official, you guys can check me out on my Twitter at Real Simple 4. I'll drop it out there for you guys, but I am looking to target him tonight.
I got that. I heard that, man. I heard that. And again, I am leaning to the Pacers. I haven't locked that in yet, but you know what I'm saying? Seems like me and my guys on opposite sides. There's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? You got a guaranteed winner right now. You just got a guaranteed winner. One of us will be right at the end of the day here. So ain't nothing wrong with it. Going on to the next game, I believe this is a very interesting game. And we don't really have to talk too much if you don't have any action here, but it is the Magic at the house against the Nets. Brooklyn Nets, one of the best road teams. We know based off of that, just because they get a whole nother all-star Hall of Fame player when they go on the road, and Kyrie Irving. And he's been cooking as of late. Seems like it's been passed back to KD because they have to play at the house. So KD's got the torch so far, being the hottest guy so far on the team. But I would still say Kyrie may be going off on this game. This game is very interesting though because you're going against an Orlando team that's playing really good defense. As far as the margin in between the last four games for the spread has only been about 4.7, and that's the games that they've been playing against pretty elite competition. I will say as well for the Orlando Magic. One of those games in the Philadelphia 76ers taking them all the way to overtime. That was an interesting ass game right there in itself. But I would say this, bro. Um, I don't think the Orlando Magic is just going to lay over. They have been finding themselves, a little bit more scrappier than normal. In that game, last game, they overcame a 17-point deficit in the first half. And they covered 5 of the last 7 games, 4 of the last 5 at the house. The Magic did. It just doesn't seem like they are, a rollover team, bro. I just don't see them being a rollover team at all. Shout out to my guy Joe Anik. Man, you already know Joe. Man, me and Joe go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac, man. I've been doing this shit for a cool minute, man. But my guy Joe, I definitely been knowing him as long as I've been doing this shit. Shout out to Joe chopping in, man. It's always love, brother. You already know. My guy JT as well. Can't forget my guy. He said he gave us love, man. It's always love, JT. Definitely want you back on here as well when baseball kicking up, bro. My guy JT with the Nerfies. He be killing, bro. Killing with the Nerfies, man. We got to make a collab or something, bro. Because I know a lot of times last year we was on the same ones and shit. So it's only right, brother. You already know. But neither here nor there. And I'm excited as hell about baseball season. We're gonna figure out a way to make a Nerfy show, bro. So on the games, 'cause I'm not gonna tell y'all straight up. I do a small sample size of Nerfies. It's not gonna be, 100 and 300 plays in the shit like we do NBA. It's only going to be a small selection, but when we do, we trying to hit these motherfuckers over the head, like my guy Dutch would say. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. But going back to this game here, particularly, man, I can only think the Magic, bro. Brooklyn being number one in effective field goal percentage after being like bottom 5, without those guys, man, it's just a total different team with those guys are in the lineup. And they only going to get better defensively once they get Ben Simmons back. Anything you got here, bro, in this game, bro? Anything you looking leans, any action that you did place bets on?
So I will get to this ticket later on today, and it's a scary play. It's one of them, if you're scared, go to church plays. And I agree with you as far as the Magic go. And I will get to a ticket on this later today. So I'll go ahead and make it official now. I'm going Magic plus 10. Now I know it's scary because the Nets have figured it out, right? They're humming. Kyrie is shooting extremely efficient from the 3-point line from inside the paint. Doesn't matter where he's getting it. Mid range, all three levels he's doing it. Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. He just dropped 50. I think the game after Kyrie dropped 50. So they're doing their thing right now, and it's lovely. I like to see the Nets humming the way they are. But for me, this Orlando Magic team is being underestimated right now. Now, I don't think, like I think you touched on, I don't think the Nets are just going to overlook them. But look at the last, they're 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games, and this is who they beat. They've beaten the Raptors, the Pelicans, and the T-Wolves all straight up, and they were plus 7.5 favorites in every single one of those games. Now, they could have all easily been, overlooked. You know what I'm saying? Looking into the next game, but if you watch, I was watching the Magic against the Sixers just the other day, and they were knocking down shots. They were playing defense, creating turnovers, getting out and running. Terrence Ross is excited about this team. The coach is excited about this team. You got the vets trying to get the young guys moving and grooving. So I really think that the Nets are going to come into this game needing to win the game. I believe they'll win the game. But, again, we don't need a win to cover. See what I'm saying? We just need to lose by less than 10. So I think we'll go ahead and get this covered tonight, man. Give me Orlando Magic plus 10. But I also got to look on a couple of props in this game. Mm-hmm. One prop that I take every single game because the guy has just been a beast, an animal, and it's Wendell Carter Jr. Let me pull up his numbers. Wendell Carter Jr.'s PRA over 30.5, I think it is today. It's usually marked around 28, 29, but today it's at 30.5. Let me pull up his numbers real quick. My bad. I had it up here just a second ago. But over the last, I want to say he's hit the number. Excuse me. He's hit the number more often than not. Put it that way. I wish I had my notes up right now. I can't get to it in a second. But he's hit the number crazy. It doesn't matter. He's scoring at will. He can hit the three. He can score from all three levels. He's a monster on the boards. And when you look at the Nets, double man, though, easy, man. I try to go there if the value is there. See what I'm saying? If the value is there, I'm going to take it every single time. Easy money. Sometimes you go to take his double and it's minus 200. But with the Nets, they're not the best interior defenders defending the paint. So go ahead and give me his PRA over 30.5 at minus 104. And then I also like Kevin Durant's assists over 6.5. He's hit the number for the last 4 games. Even when he dropped 50, he still had like 8 assists. So he's looking to facilitate when they're throwing double teams at him. Somebody's open and he's having an easy time finding the open guy. I like his assists over 6.5 plus 108. I think it was last time I checked. So give me those two props in this game. Give me the plus 10 with the Magic. Hopefully we keep it close in this one and go ahead and get this bread.
I like that look, bro. I like this Wendell Carter, of course, bro. I was getting on that Wendell Carter probably when it was plus 230, plus 350, when it was good money, man, early on in the year. And it's only been hitting, bro. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, bro, like 8. As far as the last 8 games, 7 of the last 8 games that he's played, the doubles hit, bro. Come on, man. I ain't mad at that, man, and I ain't mad at anybody taking anything from that direction. I believe that Nets obviously been bad at rebounding. They got Drummond good enough there, but I think doubles for both guys down low. Mo Bamba still at plus money. They have a crazy game not too long ago. Went back to earth, like they normally would after you having a crazy game like that. But I like Mo Bamba and Wendell Carter today. I like the Mo Bamba one because it's plus money at plus 250. You know what I'm saying? But But at the same time, he don't really do it as much as consistent as Wendell Carter. So paying the juice for the double for Wendell Carter ain't no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Just like betting baseball. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta lay the minus 150s, minus 180s. You know what I'm saying? It's only right. It's only right sometimes. Neither here nor there, but I am leaning. And there's a lot of direction my guy was mentioning as well. But I like the Magic. I think the Magic For sure. Like you said, they're gonna win. They need to win as well. I like how you broke that down as well. They need to win. Like the Nets need this win. They ain't trying to be that far off in the play-in. They trying to beat them. They're gonna come in here focused. I seen somebody like the I seen one of my guys like the first half as well for the Nets. I think that's a good idea as well. Like maybe they fizzle off down the end, may not cover the big number down the end, but first half maybe good money at 6. But neither here nor there. Let's go into this game here. I think this is the most interesting game, and it's another game to talk about when the Pistons here in Heat. But since Cade is questionable there, we don't really know too much. I won't waste y'all time here. But in this game, we kind of got a little bit of an idea of who's going to be in the lineup, and it's going to be CJ in the lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. I really like the Pelicans, bro, just based off of that. And I'm honestly going in this game, capping this game last night and this morning without the CJ news. I'm thinking, man, no BI, no CJ. Aiden sending text to Monty telling him about he ready for, dominate the Lakers and shit. And he goes off for fucking 16 rebounds and 23 points. This ain't the Lakers, bro. This Big Val, you know what I'm saying? Big Val just ate real good on Jayshawn Tate. So if you out there acting like Jayshawn Tate, Aiden, you're gonna get your ass ate today. Big Val ain't no pushover, bro. Shout out to my guy Joey Work, Jonathan Thompson as well. Appreciate you, bro. You already know Joey Work, another guy I've been doing this shit with, man. Been in part of the journey, bro. I appreciate you rocking with us, man. You already know that's my brother for sure. Joey Work, man. You already know. But yeah, man, in this game, brother, I can only think the Pelicans here, man. It's just screaming Pelicans to me now. I know the defense is going to be there for the Pelicans. They got long Herb Jones keying in on Devin Booker. I like that matchup a lot. Herb Jones is one of those defensive players that you're not going to know too much about it right now because this is the rookie season. People are still doubting you here, but I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Devin Booker unders is cracking today. I'm not betting them, but I wouldn't be surprised. You know what I mean? I would tread lightly, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you're getting a high value here. I'm sorry, you're getting high juice on those overs. For the most part, though, bro, I think Pelicans is probably the better play here. I don't think Aiden is going to stop nobody, bro. And I think Big Val continues to eat. Had 30 points. Obviously, it was against the Rockets. But you need to get back game before you get back on the saddle. Winning this game will be a big key for them. This is a revenge game for the Suns, though. It was 117-102 win last game. And the Suns are 2-1 for the season with the series as far as what they did. So Pelicans can tie it up, feeling good about themselves, striving for this play-in just to beat the Lakers and get into the playoffs. I think the Pelicans are live here. I like the Pelicans throughout the next, few weeks. I think they're going to be a good buy-on team, especially with CJ in the lineup, bro. So that's the way I'm thinking, bro. You got anything for this game, Eddie?
I like everything you said about the Pelicans. I don't have a real lean on a side or a total in this game, but I don't have a lean on a side, but I do kind of lean towards the under in this game. I think that like you said, I think we'll see a defensive atmosphere, more of a playoff basketball game going into this one. The pace is going to slow down. And I think that we'll be able to get under 223, I think was the last number that I've seen. That was just an initial look. I won't have anything official on this game until a little bit later tonight. Couple of props that I have been keeping my eye on, though, and a few of them involve Booker, who you said was going to get shut down, but not his points or anything like that. So actually, the prop that I'm looking at kind of correlates with what you're talking about because it involves him being more of a facilitator than it does him being an actual scorer. So if you look at Devin Booker, since Chris Paul's been out of the game, his assist numbers have just went up. So he's had 10 assists, 7 assists, 9 assists, 7 assists. And then 3 games prior to Chris Paul going out, he had 8 and 12. So in his last in his last 7 games, he's 6-1 to the number that they're posted today on FanDuel right now. It's 5.5 minus 142. I wouldn't play it there personally. I'd play it all the way up to 7. Over 6.5 at plus 122. Another guy that I'm looking at too is Cam Payne because he's kind of turned into a scorer. So if Herb Jones is going to put the locks on Devin Booker, Cam Payne isn't afraid to take a shot. I mean, the more I've been watching this guy, he's been putting up some shots, man. Look at this: 10 shots, 18, 13, 16, 19, 16. This is all since he came back. He's shooting the 3. He's not afraid of anything. In his assist numbers, 8, 16, 8, 12, 10, 4, and 11. So he's been hitting his number comfortably over 7.5 minus 104. I think I'm going to lean towards one of those two guys as far as being able to take advantage of a prop in this game. Again, nothing official because I still haven't had a chance to get all the way to this one, but I do lean the under. I think we're going to see a game, like I said, that's not as fast paced. That's going to be more playoff atmosphere, and we'll go under the 223. I think that's posted right now, and I think the line opened at 225. So correct me if I'm wrong, Wayne. If you got the line up, is it 223 or 225?
Right now, I see two. Let me see here, and this is the Pelican game, right? Just to
Yeah,
make sure. I want to get for the total, right?
yeah.
I see 231s, if I'm not mistaken. Let me
Oh,
just confirm here.
did it fly up?
Maybe that shit got shot up. I'm gonna try to look at the let me see here. Looks like it opened up at 226,
Yeah.
228.
Okay.
Yeah, you're seeing 231s now.
I'm gonna have to reevaluate this play then because I didn't think
That's
he
very
got
interesting though.
I didn't think
And
it
I
got
think a
steamed
lot of it
up
has
that
to do with
much.
the yeah, I see 231s right now, but that's crazy. That's a crazy difference, right? Based off of I mean, even think about where it opened up at 226 at some places, to be at 231, 5 point move, bro. That's a big line movement, especially in the
That's
NBA. You
a
gotta take
huge
that shit
line
kind of
movement.
serious. You gotta kind of take that shit serious. But when I bet
When
against
did
that,
CJ get
when I bet
ruled in?
against that, I'm always confident though. Like I like I'm not saying I'm confident, but I'm always like I'm always on the good side of it, I would say, like just based off of my thought process. You feel me? So
Yeah,
if your thought process is telling you to do that shit, man, fuck these line movements, man. It be suckers out there blowing their money. You know what I'm saying? Moving the line movements, bro. This shit goes under like a mile high. Cause I think the under is spot, but you know, it's just my opinion, but who knows? You know what I'm saying? Who knows how this shit goes? Again, I haven't bet that. But what you were saying again, bro, my fault for cutting you off.
oh no, I was just saying. When did CJ get ruled in? Did he get ruled in a little?
CJ is announced in. I have him in the lineup. Yeah, and I
Okay.
think that may have that correlates with the actual new with the line movement. News
Mhm.
came out around like 8 o'clock in the morning our time, and at that time the line was at 228. So 228. That's about right. I think some books opened it at 228, 227 and a half. So you know.
Hey, I mean, we
That
might got
could
a
that could
better
be,
number on the
it could
under.
be it's looking like a 5 point difference, but really it was just like a four, or three,
Right.
who knows. But again, man, I think you had some really fucking great points, bro, with the assist prop for Booker. That's fucking rock solid. I think that is a great look. And now that you say that, instead of me actually getting involved so much heavily on the Pelicans, I'm thinking maybe I do kind of hedge myself and take some props here on the Sun side that could support that case as well for the Pelicans as well. So I do agree with that one. Another one that you said, the campaign was fucking fire too, bro. Like those just sound so about right, man. Like that just sound about right to
Yeah.
me.
His
15 and a
points and
half, you're
assists.
getting, yeah.
His points and assists have hit. I want to say every single game since he's been back, except for one. Again, I'd have to go back and look at some of these notes, but I
Yeah, I'm
want to say
pulling up
every
the
single game.
last 2 weeks. Yeah, last 2 weeks he's been averaging 15.2, 15.29 points, and he's leading the team in assists, right behind, right ahead of Devin Booker by almost a whole assist at 9.8. 9.8 assists. So he's going over his assists by crazy. Now look at that. You got me thinking 7.5 might be a little low, brother. It might be a little low for
I think
the
it
assist
is.
for Kevin Pratt. That makes a lot of sense, man. And it's good to do these shows early because I haven't locked shit in. I'm chalking this shit out with you, brother. It's making a lot of sense to me now. It's making a lot of sense. Maybe the 5.5 for Booker, like you said, like ladder that shit up to 7, man. Or even 8, 8 at plus 230.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
playing for a double
yeah,
double. You probably get way more
yeah,
better. You probably get better odds there. Sprinkle
yeah.
stuff on the double double. But yeah, for me, it has to be one of their assist props. Looking at
Mm.
how the defense has been in the last 15 games against point guards. New Orleans Pelicans are dead last in points, or not dead last in points. Excuse me, they're fifth in points against the point guard position. They're giving up almost 8 assists a game to that position. And then if you flip it over to the shooting guard position, they're actually a lot better as far as limiting points and assists. But again, like you said, Devin Booker, his first game back, I think he dropped like almost 10 assists. And I think it had a lot to do with the fact that he was a little rusty and he was facilitating more than he was actually trying to score. So tonight, I think we'll see the same, maybe a mix of the both. But one of those guys are going over. And last game, they both had 10, or one had 9 and one had 11. I'd have to go back and look again, though. So, yeah, those are two solid looks that I will make official at some point during the day. I'm just going to give it a quick little look. As far as the under, I'm going to give that another look. Not sure if I'll make that official, but I do agree with your Pelicans side. I think the Pelicans got to get this win and start getting on another run. I don't think they're done. I don't think they're cooling off yet. You know what I mean? They had some injuries that kind of derailed them a little bit, but I think they can get right back on track. And tonight would be a good game to do it.
For sure. And again, I'm not going to talk too much about the Pistons Heat game. If you have anything, bro, you can kick it there. We can end the show here because I know you got things to do. But you got anything on that game before we wrap it up? Or you have any thoughts on that game? You know, obviously, Kate Cunningham has been questionable for the illness, which I still think, like, you know, much as we're talking about the Pelicans going on the run, I think the Rookie of the Year is the best thing that happened for the Pistons. So why would you just stop holding out on that? I mean, the illness, bro, you know, when you got the motherfucking flu stories and shit from MJ, get your ass out there, young boy, and play.
I know.
You know what I mean? That's how my thought process is thinking. So maybe I'm an old head now, you know what I'm saying? I talk like that, you know what I mean? Maybe that's what it is. But no, neither here nor there for me right now because I got to know what's going on. Anything for you, bro?
I'm going to say this, man. Detroit has covered 10 out of the last 11 games.
Yeah, man, killing. First half, right? Too, at 8. I think the first half is at 8, bro. Like, yeah, crazy. 8 out of the last 10
as long as they keep covering and they keep laying these huge numbers, 13 and a half, 15 and a half, I'm going to keep taking it. You know, just off the surface, yeah, give me plus 13 and a half. Where is it at right now?
Right now it's at 13. But again, like you may get a better number, bro. Like you may get a better number if Cade is out. Like I think if Cade is out, he's gonna get a better. And like I was on Jimmy's show just now, and he said the same exact thing. Like, you know, Cade is out, he's gonna get a better number, and if Cade is in, the shit is not gonna change. So you could just wait. You could just wait for this one. You know, that's why I'm saying, like, I haven't no thought process of betting this early or any props early, because if obviously Cade is out, we're looking at Corey Joseph, Killian Hayes assists. And if Cade is in the lineup, you know, we're probably going to be looking towards Marvin Bagley or some shit like that. So I'm going to be keying in on this game for sure, but I don't know my direction yet. But I think, like you said, man, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, bro. They've been covering since the fucking All-Star break. I'm not jumping in front of that. Not with the Heat, bro. I think the Heat is a good team, elite team, you know. But I'd rather win money, man. I think winning the money seems like the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? Pistons seem like the money. I feel you, bro. But yeah, man, we wrap it up. It's a lot of points. Eight in the first half, bro. Like after they've been covering early, it's a wild ass number. But again, if you're any team in the NBA laying this type of number, I will say the Heat are the most deserving of that. Some teams, like, you know, the Suns, the Warriors, I could see them laying these numbers and it kind of be justified because they blow teams out. So I could see this shit happening for sure, but I'm not betting that shit right now. I gotta wait. Cade is in the lineup. Hell yeah, man. I like it.
I got two. My bad. You done? My bad.
No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
Right on. I got two last things. Our guy JT in the chat has a question. I'll try to give him an answer on that. And then I got one thing about this game. Maybe Tyler Hero props. He's been kind of killing it over the last 5-6 games, even coming off the bench because we know he's the first one off the bench. He's getting starter minutes. But maybe some Tyler Hero props in this game. If Cade's out, I really don't have anything as far as props go for the Pistons. I was liking Jeremy Grant over the last few games. He let me down one. He hit the last game for me. But I probably just look to the side for the Pistons. You know, like you said, if it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Just keep rolling with it. But as far as JT's talking about Memphis first quarter -2.5, yeah, I think that Memphis starts games fast a lot. You know what I mean? They like to score a lot in that first quarter, start to slow down towards that second quarter. But they are one of the best first quarter teams, best first half teams in the league. And -2.5, I think, is still a low number. and I think they can get it. And I might be going there, but like I said earlier in the show, I do like Memphis team total over. So I mean, I think they both correlate. Pacers aren't really playing any defense, so that's
Right.
first quarter over is where I'm at. But I do like the -2.5.
Yeah, man, it makes sense. I mean, Road Warriors is the Memphis Grizzlies. 12 of the last 18. Oh, sorry, 12 of the 21 of the last 28 road games they covered. I mean, I'm sorry, they won. In this game, it's a big spread. First half seems like it is the trend, especially on the road for the Grizzlies. They cover 9 of the last 10 in that spread in the first quarter. So it is a part of the trend. Only thing is that Pacers, bro, they can keep the pace. I may be leaning if you're gonna take the Grizzlies. I will say for sure first quarter, first half, definitely probably the better play rather than full game in this game. So I definitely would agree, bro. And I appreciate you as well, JT, for the question, man. You already know it's all love. Thank you, man. You already know, bro. And everybody else that's been out there that's rewatching, appreciate y'all for tuning in with us, man. For real, my guy Eddie. Thank you for jumping in on it, bro. Appreciate you, man, taking the time out. Anything you want to leave the people with? Anything you got others to say? Any other plays you want to finish? Recap your plays. By the way, I am on Isaiah fucking Jackson, double and over 18.5 points and rebounds. We are locked in on that. Anything else you want to say, bro? Send the people on with.
Yeah, so like you said, right here underneath my head at Real Simba 4, check me out. I will be dropping a couple of more official plays that we talked about that I wasn't ready to just make official here on the show. I did make 3 plays official though. We got Orlando Magic +10, -110. Like we talked about, I think that they're just underestimated. I think the Nets are going to get the W today, but I don't think they're going to look to just blow this team out. I think they just want to secure the win and move on. Also in that game, I like Wendell Carter Jr.'s points, rebounds, and assists over 30.5, -104. I think he hits that tonight. I think he's going to have to be a leading factor, a leading scoring factor in this game for the Magic to even keep it close. They got the young guys, the Suggs and the Wagner and all those other Wagner and all those other guys. But I think Wendell Carter Jr. is going to one that's going to be moving the needle in this game tonight. And I also like Kevin Durant over 6.5 assists. They're going to throw double teams at him. They're going to put him in tough positions. He's going to have to throw pass the ball. He's been doing it well over the last 4 games. And like I said, even when he hit 50, he still had 8 assists. So it's not like he's not looking to get the ball to the open guy or get the ball to his teammates and get them involved. He is trying to do that while he's trying to score himself. So over 6.5 assists plus 108 was the last number that I've seen it at. But yeah, wherever the number lands, the odds land, the line lands, go ahead and play it. Those are my officials up for the show today. Check me out on Twitter, and I might drop a few more for some of these late games.
Hell yeah, man. Y'all be back. We'll be back as well sometime this week, maybe even next week. Also, man, if y'all tuning in to Pub Show, I'll be on there as well. But we'll be live in San Antonio next week as well. So Who-Bangin Sport will be out there, me and Big Boss, shaking hands, kissing babies, doing the whole campaigning. It's all good. But yeah, man, it's been love, man. Appreciate my guy for tuning in first off, and appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Comment below what's your best bet for the day. Maybe y'all could put us on to something, man. Other than that, peace.